You ever notice how influencers start out as the sweetest humans on earth? Filming in their childhood bedroom with fairy lights and a $20 Amazon mic, whisper talking so their parents don't hear. And suddenly, 2 years later, they're in a podcast chair explaining the warrior mindset like they stormed the beaches of Normandy armed with a ring light. There's levels to this game. Like Pokemon Evolutions, except instead of Charizard, you get a human motivational quote in overpriced streetwear. And trust me, this isn't random. There's a formula, a pipeline, a fame-induced personality mutation the moment followers turn into currency. So today, we're breaking down why influencers get worse the bigger they get. And spoiler, it's not because they changed, it's because the internet melts their brain like a TikTok egg hack. This is the peak version of every creator. Relatable, genuine, responding to comments like they're applying for world's most polite human award. Tiny room, soft lighting, creaky gaming chair, and hope in their eyes. They hit 10,000 followers and post a shaky "thank you guys so much" video filmed at 2 a.m. like they had just won an Oscar. Wholesome, grounded, and humane. Then the algorithm picks them. Boom. Overnight success, and the ego seed sprouts. One viral moment later, and they wake up acting like destiny personally DM'd them. They go from, "Thank you guys, this is insane," to, "Not everyone is meant to win." Excuse me? You lip-synced into your phone for 6 months and the algorithm rolled a 20 on your behalf. Calm down, Zeus. Then the soft, inspirational acoustic guitar edit hits. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. Spoken like someone who definitely does not believe in taxes anymore. Suddenly, they have the personality of a Pinterest quote with a pulse. Studies literally show fame hits the same part of the brain as addictions. Yep, likes and comments are just dopamine with a comment section attached. It's not enlightenment. It's ego with sparkles. Here comes the motivational Lamborghini. They film the key handoff in slow motion as if the universe personally financed it. They say, "I'm not showing this to brag. I'm showing this to inspire you." Inspire who? People with student debt and an air fryer? They start sipping $8 matcha talking like they invented ambition. You just got famous for making morning routine videos, not solving world hunger. Please relax. Then the comments start appearing. Bro went from relatable to recruiting for a pyramid scheme. She used to be funny. Now she only speaks in rise and grind. The audience sees the fall before they do. And then, the TED Talk era. Suddenly they're offering a $249 mindset course, a $79 digital journal, a mastermind community hosted on Discord, a motivational seminar in a WeWork with free bagels. They start staring into sunsets pretending they're discovering enlightenment instead of planning their next affiliate code post. They tell you discipline separates winners from losers as their microphone cable casually dangles unplugged. And right when everything seems perfect, the cracks start to show. Forced smiles, overly polished captions, and quotes like "protect your energy" while they block 12 fans and fire their editor. The Instagram feed goes beige. Every swipe looks like a cult brochure. This is the moment when you feel it. The shift. They aren't creators anymore. They're brands wearing hoodies pretending to be humans. This is where everything starts to go downhill. And then it happens. The fame high wears off. The comments shift from "OMG Queen so proud" to "end of arc." We're in the villain season. Bro discovered ego like it's DLC content. Their followers stop being fans and start becoming critics who remember what authenticity used to look like. Suddenly, the comment section is not a cheer squad. It's a courtroom. And trust me, Judgment Day always arrives. Every big influencer eventually enters their public courtroom montage arc. Sometimes it's drama. Sometimes it's a sketchy business deal. Sometimes it's just the internet deciding it's your turn to be the sacrifice of the month. And here comes the apology compilations. Single tear, shaky voice, soft piano playing like their dog just joined the army. "I'm learning. I'm growing. I take accountability. I'm only human." Meanwhile, they just launched new merch 2 days after the controversy. The Notes app apology hits the screen. 2 paragraphs written like their PR manager was holding them hostage. Then comes the classic line, "I never wanted fame. It just happened." Yeah, okay, buddy. You begged like 80 times for us to subscribe. Bring in the YouTube apology checklist. Dramatic sigh, check. Sad hoodie, check. Lighting dimmed, check. Phrase, "I'm disappointed in myself," check. Dog in lap for emotional multiplier, check. And ironically, this is the most real they've been in months, because they are terrified, not of what they did, but of losing relevance. After vanishing for 2 weeks like they're on spiritual jury duty, they return reborn. And suddenly they are meditating, journaling, going on nature walks, and posting quotes like "evolving is painful." Their feed turns beige and grainy. Their captions become dissertations on inner peace. They talk about protecting energy like they're a Marvel character discovering new powers.
Well, my love, unfortunately, you don't know how to protect your energy.
And then they say the line, the classic rebirth line, "I've been doing a lot of inner work." Next step, they become a healing guru. They offer a $199 spiritual journaling course, a high vibration water bottle line, and maybe even a retreat in Bali with meditation, acai bowls, and overpriced enlightenment. If they start saying alignment, it's over. If they start saying divine timing, run, and the views drop, comments fade, engagement flatlines like a heart monitor in a soap opera, and their good vibes captions slowly turn into "the internet is toxic and you guys don't understand how hard this is." They go from "love yourself" to "everyone abandoned me." And finally, we hit the phase you can smell before it happens. The algorithm no longer sees them, and their identity dissolves with their reach. Because once you build your self-worth on attention, silence becomes terrifying. They try everything: reaction videos, new vlogging format, gaming channel, and crying thumbnail with clickbait like "I'm done," "my truth," leaving everything behind. Maybe even a documentary about burnout filmed in 4K at a cabin for dramatic sadness points. In reality, they're refreshing their analytics every 6 minutes like a Wall Street goblin. And we all know what comes next. This is the most humbling chapter. The biggest villain in influencer culture isn't cancellation, it's irrelevance. 1 week you're the golden child. Next week, a new 19-year-old with good lighting and a chaotic sense of humor replaces you. And suddenly the influencer logs in, posts a reel, gets 2,000 likes instead of 200,000, and whispers to themselves, What happened?" Their therapist knows, their viewers know, their ego knows, only they don't accept it. That's the tragedy of modern fame. The internet never stops evolving. But egos don't like being left behind. Because humans weren't built to digest millions of opinions. We're not designed to be adored by strangers, or hated by thousands for breathing wrong, or praised like gods by one comment, then torn apart by the next. Fame isn't food, it's poison with sugar on top. And the cruel joke? The bigger they get, the lonelier they become. Ascent creates ego. Ego creates isolation. Isolation destroys identity, so they cling to relevance like it's oxygen, even when it's suffocating them. Influencers don't get worse by accident. They get sculpted by attention, warped by expectation, fed by dopamine, and broken by silence. If you ever catch yourself thinking, why did they change? Remember, they didn't. Fame just revealed who they always were, and then amplified it to max volume. Welcome to the internet, where heroes rise, villains trend, and everyone eventually falls off the explore page. Like, subscribe, and if I ever start selling quantum manifestation water bottles, please unsubscribe immediately.
YouTube pranks.